side character getting a solo movie is never a bad idea. And after so long in the works, or since the news came in, Batgirl is finally coming to HBO Max.
I'd been with Batman for almost 3 years. That night my father signaled for him, so something was up.
The majority of cast members already announced to reprise their roles from the past might be just what the movie needs to reach its true potential. And with a wonderful crew garnered working on it, it definitely can. Recap. So far, we've been able to see many incarnations of Batman, the Spirit of Vengeance, with even more coming our way in 2022 in the form of the Batman with Robert Pattinson in the role, and Catwoman right beside him. Which poses the question, will we ever see Batgirl, who according to many was one of the most successful characters in the Silver Age of comics back in the day? Well, we got the answer right here, as it has been announced and after what feels like forever, ever since the first rumors coming in 2017 that a Batgirl movie was planned. We finally have confirmation about the movie actually premiering on HBO Max as soon as 2022.
It's got a nice ring.
A new friend of yours?
I'm not so sure.
In 2017, when the character first came up for a movie discussion, Joss Whedon was connected to the project, who left a few months in explaining that it took him months to realize that he didn't really have a story. And after he moved away from the Nevers project as well, with rumors about his abusive behavior on set merged, all hopes and dreams about the movie suddenly fell into the water, with the project questions that it even existed at some point in the past.
So Batman can't help me? Fine. Let's see what Batgirl can do.
Whedon leaving the project seemed like nothing new at the time. However, after all the rumors and announcements, him leaving like that made people wonder if the departure was more complicated than what it looked like in the first place.
So people are having a good time, and I'm sitting there going, no, they're wrong. They shouldn't have a good time.
Nevertheless, today we finally have a Batgirl movie on our hands with the production process already in motion. Bad Boys for Life directors Adil El-Arbi and Bilal Fallah signed to direct the standalone Batgirl movie. Joining them is Birds of Prey writer Christine Hudson, who wrote the script, and the currently promoting Cruella movies Kristen Burr behind the producing side of things. So with this in mind, we can see that there's a great team of individuals behind the scenes of the movie, which could go on to prove to be just what the movie needed after the long wait we had to endure together with Batgirl herself. There are not a ton of details out there regarding the movie. However, with filming underway, we have some things on our mind that we would like to share with you, with many more bits and pieces seeing the light as the production process moves forward. Release date. As we said before, the movie is slated for an HBO Max release exclusively. However, no official date has been set as of yet. The movie was set to be intended to release in 2022 or 2023 along with Black Adam and the Shazam sequel. So far, only some of the crew members have been announced, which suggests that the movie is in pre-production or in the early stages of development. Unfortunately, this is everything we know so far about the release date side of things, but we're hopeful that there will be more news coming our way with each passing week now that the whole filming process has already started. As for all of you who want to have a head start on the character, you can see the character in various other film and TV representations, most of which are available on HBO Max. For example, in the 60s Batman show starring Adam West, Batgirl was played by Yvonne Craig. She has also a brief appearance in the camp classic Batman and Robin, where she's played by Alicia Silverstone. And in that story, she's Alfred's niece rather than the daughter of Commissioner Gordon we know her to be.
As long as you're holding class as Penguin, perhaps you'd include Batgirl too.
Batgirl? Batgirl? Batgirl! Batgirl?
Batgirl also appeared in Batman the Animated Series, where she's voiced by Melissa Gilbert. So with everything said and done, you can see that there's a lot of focus put on the character, but nothing has come to fruition when it comes to making a debut in her first live-action adaptation of the character up until now. Thus, we think we can all appreciate that we will finally be getting the Batgirl movie all of us at our homes wanted, and the character deserved. Cast. As for the cast, we have some details about who are the cast members, but not which characters they'll be playing, at least not all of them. The first actor to be cast as part of the movie was Leslie Grace, in The Heights star, who will be portraying the title of her character, Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl.
Man, it was a crazy shock. I mean, obviously I had been auditioning. It was a whole process.
She's the daughter of Police Commissioner James Gordon, with J.K. Simmons reportedly taking on the role of Gordon. Strangely enough, Michael Keaton is also part of the cast, who will be reprising his role as his Batman version.
What are you? I'm Batman.
and Brendan Fraser is also expected to make an appearance as Firefly, aka Garfield Lynns. We have some undisclosed roles for the likes of Rebecca Front, Jacob Scipio, Ethan Kai, and Corey Johnson, who have all been added to the cast recently. Nothing more has been said about the characters other than Kai's role being that of a leading character, but what that actually means is still a big question mark to all of us here. Ivory Aquino has also been confirmed to be playing the first transgender DC character, Alicia Yeoh. In the comics, Alicia and Barbara are roommates who become best friends, which seems to be the case in the movie as well. Alicia later marries a political activist named Joe Munoz, but knowing that there are not many known details as to how much of the movie will be comic accurate, we'll not confirm nor deny her story arc moving forward. Story. Many of the plot details are kept secret, however, it has been said right from the start that the movie will not be part of the larger DCEU, which gives Christina Hudson, the writer of the movie, a wide variety when it comes to her writing and where should the story go. In the past, Hudson did contribute to the DCEU as a writer for the movie Birds of Prey. Batgirl has always felt like a complementary character of Batman. She doesn't even make sense without him, no offense to the character, but that's the truth.
Take care of your boss. He's not my boss!
However, on the other hand, this would prove the best thing for the character itself on the long run, and as part of her own solo movie, as it could give Hudson a more breathing room for her with Barbara as the main character, creating touch, making her the star of the show, the role she deserves after a long time in the dark. We were all witnesses of Batman's last enemy, who was a world ender, thus, Batgirl can easily fit into the narrative of focusing more on smaller scale crimes in Gotham City. Kristen Burr also said that Batgirl will be much brighter than the usual depictions of the character and Batman's home turf, which means that the movie will present itself as a livelier version of the Batman setting we know, a high-spirited one to which we're not used to as of yet when it comes to Gotham City. Thus, as it stands right now, and from what we're able to tell from the reviews given by the crew working behind the scenes, is that we're gonna see a whole different side of Gotham City, a side we've never seen before probably, which should spark some excitement in all of us when the movie gets released. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below what are your thoughts on the character judging by her previous appearances across comics, animated series, cartoons, and many other places. And as for the movie, where do you see the story of the movie going with the characteristics of it already known? And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.